Vitamin D3. What makes this vitamin D3 unique from every other vitamin D3 on the market? Good afternoon from my heaven on the 23rd floor, my pool here in my building. This building B, and that's building A, tower A. Actually, my building is that one, and the pool is on the 23rd floor. This is the 24th floor exposed pool overlooking the ocean, and we are enjoying the day today. Well, let me tell you about vitamin D3. By the way, this video for informational purpose only. My name is Cody Michael. I work in the raw material business, and I roam the world looking for the best raw materials for nutritional supplements. And we supply many holistic doctors and homeopathic doctors, and we even supplied many research centers as a subcontractors for research, like Los Alamos Lab, like Johns Hopkins, like Alabama University, etc., etc. This vitamin D3 here, it's dropped vitamin D3. We import this from Australia. It's called lanolin. It's extracted from the wool of the sheep. You see here on the fact sheet, it says lanolin. And then we have vitamin K2, MK47 from Japan. That's extracted from natto fermented soy. Vitamin D3 from Australia, we imported to the United States, costs over $3,000 per kilo. And vitamin K2 from Japan costs more than $3,000 per kilo. That's why holistic doctors, they need to use real quality vitamin D3 that works, that they can measure progress within 2 months, 3 months, 4, 5 months, etc. Of course, the best vitamin D3 you get from the sun if you live in a sunny state or a sunny country, like I am today in Southeast Asia. But you have a problem also with the vitamin D with the sun, is that can cause cancer. So you cannot be too much exposed to the sun. So if you supplement with vitamin D3 plus the sun, that will be great. When you supplement with vitamin D3, you need to know this, it's essential. I'm an adamant reader of research. I work with a lot of researchers, lots of biochemists, and I have learned a lot. I don't know everything, but what I know it very well, okay? I know that most people who talks about nutrition never visited a single nutritional supplements. They don't know where these ingredients come from. They don't know how it's extracted, if they are using chemicals, heat, pressure, or solvents. They don't know how much it costs, how much it's shipped. They don't know where it comes from. Almost 99% of those who talks about health nutrition, they have no clue about the raw material progress or process from A to Z. This is what I do. This is why I travel the world for this. And the only country we don't get any raw materials from is China. Because China raw materials contains about approximately 10,000 times higher heavy metals than Prop California 65 allows. And that was according to biochemist Mike Adams' testing. So when you take vitamin D3 orally, the body cannot recognize what it is. It recognizes it from the sun, through the skin, go into the liver, convert it to cholesterol, etc., etc. When you take it orally, vitamin D usually is deposited into the bone, into the blood, and then goes around the blood into the heart tissues. Dr. Joel Kahn on PBS says he noticed that 40% of his patients had what he called a silent killer, a calcium deposit around the heart tissues. And by the way, this video for informational purpose only. And he relates that to so many people using synthetic vitamin D. So how do we solve the problem? First, you need to get high quality vitamin D3 from 3 sources. Either lanolin, which is extracted from the wool of the sheep, or chaga. The chaga, you see it in the forest, a black big mushroom on trees, or from something called lichen. Now, China started to produce these products lately, but they're still not of a high quality of what Australia can do in other countries. Of course, it's a lot more expensive than China. So according to research was done by Dr. Kate Blue. And by the way, back in 1999, University of Colorado reminded the scientific community that all vitamin D3 they have tested in their lab the best use for it was a rat poisoning. Did you hear it? A rat poisoning. That's why so many doctors prescribe that stuff. They don't know how it works. They don't know what it is. They just tell them prescribe. Somebody's low on vitamin D, just give it to them. When you give the wrong vitamin D made from synthetic without vitamin K2 and without the right ratio of vitamin K2 to vitamin D3, it ends up deposit calcium into the blood. Increase blood calcification by 40%, thus increasing heart attack by 40%. So, according to Dr. Kate Blue, who had done extensive research, she showed that in order for vitamin D3 to work, you have to have a high quality vitamin D3 source like lanolin from chaga or lichen first. Then, for every 5,000 IU of vitamin D3, you should have a minimum of 80 microgram of vitamin K2, MK full spectrum, MK47, which vitamin K2 will tell vitamin D3 to deposit calcium into the bones. And it will take also the extra calcium from the blood and put it back into the bones. In this case, lookandvibrant.com, when we developed this product for them, you will see here on the back, you will see the fact sheet. Vitamin D3 from lanolin, vitamin K2, that comes from Japan, lanolin comes from Australia. And we have also added extra virgin organic olive oil from Greece because it's a natural state of fat that vitamin D loves. And also we have added unrefined MCT oil. So if someone don't have time to eat food and they have to take this will still be absorbed and uptake very quickly without any immune burden. It's a drop form. It's 180 servings. For every 2,500 IU daily, they requested Look and Vibrant that we add 120 microgram of vitamin K2, which is more than double the minimum amount that should be required for vitamin D2 with K2 to convert and deposit vitamin calcium into the bones. So if you take even 5,000 IU vitamin D daily, which is approximately 14 drops, you're still getting a 90 servings. 90 servings from product like this that costs $160, $130, $140. This is unbelievable. We will not be able to make this product for them again. It will be too expensive if we make it for them today, because by the time we order the product, it's shipped and it's made in the next 3, 4, 5 months, it will be too expensive. I encourage you to go invest in your health and see how much health benefit for vitamin D3, the right one. Dr. John Campbell talks about that extensively on his video. Dr. Rhonda Patrick talks about the power of immunity of vitamin D3, that more than 99% of the people who had CV-19 in Indonesia survived the virus and did not die because they had high level of vitamin D3. I want to push my vitamin D3 up to be about 50, 60, and 70. Most MD physicians, they think vitamin D3 at level 30 is good. Well, most holistic doctors and homeopathic doctors, they want to see it at 60 and above in order to feel that power of health benefits and really increase the immunity of vitamin D3. Dr. Russell Jeffrey showed that vitamin D is a hormone. It connects the two ends of the cells. Dr. Jacob Teitelbaum and Dr. Gottlieb had done extensive research on vitamin D3, and they showed how low vitamin D3 deficiency can cause havoc and can cause so many health problems, including death. So if you go to lookandvibrant.com right here, you will see a blog attached with all the research and references and a short videos from a long presentation for Dr. Russell Jeffrey, Dr. John Campbell, Dr. Rhonda Patrick. So you don't have to spend hours and hours researching all this information. So you can use a code called d60 and get minimum of 2 bottles. This bottle costs about $140. If you use the d60, you're gonna get it for about $55. You buy 2 of them, you'll be saving over $160. Buy one for you and one for your loved one. I use 10,000 vitamin D daily, so every 45 days I need one of these. I make sure my kids take it, my mother take it, my family take it, because it's a drop, it's easy, no tablets, no capsules, and it's amazing for your health. My friend, when you are healthy, you can roam the world and live this lifestyle. That's my building right there. Building A, I'm in building B, that's tower A. We have a pool on the 23rd floor, and this is on the 24th floor, the pool here. But when you are sick, you only want one thing. I've been there and I know what it is to be sick. That's the only thing you'll be thinking about when you ignore your health. A little bit of good diet, a little bit of sun, let go, love, forgive your enemies, eat a little bit of healthy diet with intermittent dieting, and take the right nutritional supplements, sweat a little bit, and go out and walk and see the world. And you'll be amazed how good life is when you are healthy. Shalom, 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 and peace in the world. Amen. So, as you can see today here,